Hello students, in this video we will take another example on the Pelton wheel. The example reads like this. The penstock supplies water from a reservoir to the Pelton wheel with a gross head of 500 meter. One third of the gross head is lost in friction in the penstock. The rate of flow of water through the nozzle fitted at the end of penstock is 2 meter cube per second. The angle of deflection of the jet is 165 degree. Determine the power given by the water to the runner and also the hydraulic efficiency of the Pelton wheel. Take speed ratio is equal to 0.45 and CV is equal to 1.0. So this is the problem. So what is given in the problem? A gross head is given. The first thing which is given is the gross head, which is equal to 500 meter. It is represented by Hg. Hg is 500 meter. And the one third of this gross head is lost in friction in the penstock. When this fluid is delivered from the dam or the reservoir to the turbine, then through this pipe, when this fluid is delivered, the one third of this total head is lost in the friction. So the one third of this total gross head will be equal to 500 by 3. It is equal to 166.7 meter. So that much head is lost in the friction. So how much the net head? The net head which is remaining, it is equal to this gross head minus this loss due to friction. So the answer will be 333.30 meter. So that much head will be available at the inlet of the turbine. The discharge is also given as 2 meter cube per second. Angle of deflection is given, it is 165 degree. Hence by using this angle of deflection we can calculate the vane angle at the outlet, which is equal to 180 degree minus 165 degree, it is equal to 15 degree. The speed ratio is given as 0.45. Coefficient of velocity is 1. And we have asked to find out the power given by the water to the runner and the hydraulic efficiency. P is equal to watt and hydraulic efficiency eta H is equal to watt. This is eta H. Eta H is equal to watt. So the first thing we will find the velocity of the jet. Velocity of the jet means the value of V1. V1 is equal to CV root of 2GH. We already know CV has a value of 1 root of 2GH. Here the value of H is 333.3. If we replace and put all these values, we will get the value of V1 as 80.86 meter per second. Now the velocity of the bucket or the velocity of the wheel we can calculate using this relation. U is equal to speed ratio multiplied by root of 2GH. So if we multiply it by the speed ratio, the theoretical velocity by the speed ratio, we will get the mean bucket speed, which is also called as U. So it is equal to 0.45. It is the speed ratio. Root of 2 into G, value of G is 9.81 and H is 333.3. So we will get the value of U as 36.387 meter per second. So now we have calculated this V1 and U. Using these two values we can calculate the relative velocity. From this velocity diagram we can say that Vw1 minus this u1, it is equal to this Vr1. So Vr1 is the relative velocity at the inlet. It is equal to V1 minus u. So it is 80.86 minus 36.387, which is equal to 44.473 meter per second. So this is the relative velocity. And now in the work formula we need to find out the value of Vw1, and we also know that the value of Vw1 is equal to the value of the jet of the water, velocity of the jet of the water. Velocity of the jet of the water is equal to 80.86. Hence the value of Vw1 will be also equal to 80.86. Now from the outlet velocity triangle we can find out the value of this Vw2. So what is the value of this Vw2? Vw2 is equal to Vr2. Vw2, it is equal to Vr2 cos phi minus U2. So firstly we need to find out this value of VR2. Here VR1 is equal to VR2, as the guide blades or the bucket surface is very smooth, hence there is no loss of the velocity throughout this bucket. Hence we can say that the relative velocity at the inlet and the relative velocities at the outlet are same. Hence VR1 is equal to VR2, which is equal to 44.473. Hence if we put this value into this VW2 equation, we will get as VR2 cos phi minus U2. U2 has the same value as U1, which is equal to this 36.387. Hence we can calculate this VW2 as 6.757 meter per second. So work done is equal to rho A V1 into the bracket VW1 plus VW2 bracket complete multiplied by U. A1, this A into V1 is equal to capital Q, which is equal to discharge. So putting all these values, as we know the value of rho, it is the density of the water, Q is the discharge, 2 meter cube per second given in the problem. VW1 and VW2 we have just calculated. Value of U we have calculated above. Hence the power will be 6362630 Newton meter per second. If we divide it by 1000, then we will get the power in kilowatt. So power in kilowatt is equal to 6362.63 kilowatt. So this much is the power given by the water to the runner in kilowatt. Now the next thing is the hydraulic efficiency. So the hydraulic efficiency can be calculated using this formula. In this formula, the value of VW1, VW2, U and V1 are all known. We just need to replace those values, and after calculating we will get the value as 0.9731. In the percentage form it can be also written as 97.31%. So these are the two major formulas which we should remember while solving the problems on the Pelton wheel. These are the work done. By this work done formula, we can either calculate the work done or the power delivered by the water to the runner, and using this hydraulic efficiency formula we can calculate the hydraulic